Here are 3 red flags for online romance scams. It wasn't that many years ago that starting a relationship with someone you met online was considered kind of weird. To the point that sometimes people who met that way would not tell the truth about how they first ran into each other. These days, though, it's very mainstream. Millions of people are using online dating websites, apps, whatever, and it's a really big business. But that also means there's a lot of scammers lurking in these same places, ready to steal your money or get you in trouble in other ways. Number 1, if they never seem to be able or want to talk on the phone or video chat, they could be trying to hide who they actually are. Now, they'll have a lot of excuses why they can't do this. Maybe they're traveling a lot for their high-profile career, and they're currently in a place with very bad internet service. A big one is that they're in the military and just, deployed somewhere and don't have reliable cell phone coverage or internet access. They might say they're working on an oil rig, and again, way out in the middle of nowhere with no internet access, no cellular access, so they can't talk just yet. But of course, what they're really doing is avoiding you seeing their face or hearing their voice, because that might reveal that they're not actually who they claim to be. Number 2, when people get into relationships with one another, usually they want to at some point be in the same room or building or be able to see each other in person. If you have matched with someone online who always has excuses why they can't meet you in person, they're overseas right now, or they just don't have the money to fly to wherever you are, and they need you to send them some. All these excuses, a lot of similar excuses to number 1, again, trying to conceal that they are not who they claim to be. Number 3, and this is kind of the biggest one, as soon as the person you've been talking to brings up money, transferring money, them giving you money, you giving them money, receiving, transferring, forwarding money, they wire you some money and then you forward it to other people. Anything involving wire transfers, if they're instructing you to open a new account so you can help them pay these other clients all over the world. Or if they frame it as a business opportunity or an investment opportunity, and you should probably buy some of their cryptocurrency that they're suddenly interested in telling you about. These are all instant signs that you're not dealing with someone who has any interest in you at all as a human being, and is in fact trying to either take money from you, either by just asking you to send it, or doing some kind of advance fee scam, counterfeit check scam where you cash a check and wire it back to them, or they're involved in a more organized criminal activity and they're scamming other people and need to launder that money, so they're having you receive it and then send it to other accounts. And the problem with that is it leaves you kind of as the only traceable link in the whole chain of criminal activity. And you yourself can get in trouble for being a money mule. So if they won't talk on the phone, they never can meet in person, and if they bring up money, those are all red flags that you need to cut off contact with whoever you've been chatting with and move on.